All right, so I'm just making a quick update video since this has probably been the most asked question I've ever had on my channel in the past couple of months. Is Dan, where is the Harley update build? Well, let me explain first before I show you where it's at. I haven't done much with it, but at the same time, I've gotten a lot of stuff done with it. What I had to do is I had to get the sprocket machined down on one side about 8 millimeters. And the guy I gave it to just took his sweet time with it, which is fine. It doesn't really bother me. It kind of gave me some time to pull back and refresh myself on the build anyway. I was getting frustrated, as you guys saw in the last video I uploaded. And I even made that video as an update to say like, hey, I'm not gonna be recording this anymore. So I think people just kind of forgot about that or whatever, but I left it open-ended so you guys would know that I'm working on it, just not making videos on it. Well, anyway, it took the sprocket like literally like 2-3 months to get done, just because of time, I guess. So the sprocket's done. So there's really only 2 or 3 things that I had to do. It was to finish the sprocket up, and then I had to figure out how to mount the forward foot controls, which I've been stressing about for like months, to be honest. It was the chain, the foot controls. What else? Something else. I don't remember. There was one more thing. If I remember it, I'll let you guys know. More or less what I had to do was figure out a way to keep the chain from slapping against the frame. Did that. I had to figure out a way to tension the chain. I've almost done with that, which I'm gonna be working on later this week. And I had to figure out a way to mount the forward foot controls, because originally they mounted through the engine, and I didn't put that into consideration when I built it. I know. But I figured it out, and the system's gonna work great. So, basically I've created this chain guide right here, which is just a rubber wheel that keeps it from slapping up against the frame, because originally it made contact with the frame. And this is also a chain. Now, just to let you guys know that this is a fixed axle. It's welded in place. It's not for tensioning the chain, because when you have an automatic chain tensioner like this, I learned this from my other Harley, is that since it flexes up and down like that, you can't put it before the sprocket. You have to put it after the sprocket because of the way the wheel rotates. So, but since this is fixed, it doesn't have that issue. It's not a chain tensioner. It's literally just there to guide the chain underneath the frame. It is what it is. But I think it looks kind of cool. What I did was I went online and I ordered one of these cheapy chain tensioners, not because that's what I'm going to use, but just so I could pull the parts. This the tensioner wheel on this thing is perfect, so I'm going to pull that off, and I might even reuse the spring. But I'm basically going to fabricate my own chain tensioner. Maybe even use it at a more tense spring and then weld it in place somewhere around here. So, but the idea is to have an automatic chain tensioner. This isn't even bolted in, it's literally just there to kind of guide the chain right now. It's been sitting over there doing nothing for 2 months, haven't worked on it. So I've made that little chain guide. Now I'll fabricate the chain tensioner, mount the forward controls, which will be super easy compared to what I thought it was gonna be. And more or less, that's basically all that's really needs to be done. I do have to weld in some metal stoppers so so when at rest, the bars don't turn all the way and hit the tank. You just put little stoppers here, and that keeps it from slamming into the tank. But I've been so busy, I haven't had time to allocate a lot of resources and time to it. Plus, I've been missing one of the major parts that I needed to do the rest of the stuff. I still have to mount the battery too. I think that's that's the last thing, is I have to figure out a spot to mount the battery, which I know where I'm gonna mount it. I just gotta create a little bracket for it to sit in, like a cradle of some sort. Be easy, not stuff worth recording. So that's why I haven't made any videos on it. I just wanna clarify that's what's going on with it. I actually lost like a lot of motivation to work on it just because it's been sitting here and now that I've had some time to go by, I'm refreshed on it, and I'm also working on potentially getting my own shop to do stuff so it's not always in my garage. I love working in my garage, but I kind of want somewhere where I can store most of my tools and have better lighting and stuff like that. So I'm working on that. Also, there's a WOW motorcycle meetup this Wednesday. All right, guys? So not tomorrow, but the next day, the WOW motorcycle meetup from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. Food trucks as usual, music, stuff like that. Just meet and greet, hang out, check some stuff out, get gear at a big discounted price if you want. Now would be the time, that would be the time to do it. They open the store up, discount, stuff like that, just for coming in. A Spin with Finn's gonna be there. A couple other people. I think Double R Rob is supposed to try to show up. He sent me a message saying that he's gonna try to meet up there, so that'd be cool. Obviously, I'll be bringing the H2, which I just rode today. I think it's still stupid fast. And the podcast is, the next episode of the podcast, that's another question I've been getting. When's the next episode of the podcast? It's gonna be this Saturday, the 18th. I'm gonna have Mike the Cop and Officer 401 on. They're both coming to my house for the weekend to hang out and do the podcast. It'll be going down at about 11 o'clock in the afternoon. You'll get a notification just like you would for when I upload a video. So all you gotta do is go to my channel at 11 o'clock in the afternoon around Eastern time. I don't know what that is for you. If you live in California, it's 3 hours before then. So it'd be 8 o'clock in the morning for you guys. And of course, it'll be available to view afterwards, like always. And then after a day goes by, I'll provide an audio download so you can download just the audio and listen to it if you want. And the giveaways, another big question about this. I guess we're just doing an update video. The giveaway. Yes, I'm still giving away stuff. People need to check their emails. You would not believe how hard it is to give away stuff. I still have some nice Moto King gloves to give away. I still have a jacket to give away. I still have another jacket, a helmet. I still have a bunch of stuff to give away, and then the bike is at 1 million subscribers. So when I hit 1 million is when this bike gets given away. So don't forget, you know, say you're in and all that stuff. Because you can still have the chance to win this bike, which I think I'm gonna ride tomorrow. And then an H2 vlog comes up next. The next video you'll see is an H2 vlog that should come out on Wednesday. And this thing is stupid fast. It's doing some high speed runs today. And while we're at it, the Corvette's getting rewrapped soon. Just throwing that out there. All right, sorry for the bullshit update video, but I wanted to cover all that information that I've been meaning to cover. I said I was gonna cover it in my last video, and I didn't because I'm an idiot. Build series, this build will be done very shortly. There won't be any more builds to it. It'll just be a reveal. After that, I'm gonna start another build, whether it be a car or a motorcycle or both, depending on how this shop thing works out. I'd love to do a C5 Corvette build, so fingers crossed. Anyways, guys, that's all I got for you today, so check you in the next vlog on Wednesday.